I was actually out sick last week. I didn't really get a chance to film anything. Fortunately, I did have a couple of videos prepared ahead of time. However, I am back to being healthy, more or less, and I think it's time to go on another adventure. It's supposed to be pretty snowy up in the mountains right now. There's a lot of big storms coming through, and so I wanted to go explore someplace that I haven't been in several years. I kind of have limited daylight as well because, it's almost the solstice, but there's a ferry that leaves not too far from where I live, and it can take you over to the only island in King County, and that is Vashon Island. It's a really beautiful island. At one point in time, I even thought that maybe that would be somewhere I would live, but like the rest of the area, it's gotten very, very expensive. But it's still a beautiful island, and I haven't been there in probably 5 years now, so I think it's definitely time that I head back out and explore it. Alright, so it's time to head down to the ferry. I'll take the scenic route because it's prettier. And besides, I can now record in my car. I ended up deciding to get a new camera. It's only slightly more expensive than the one I sold. I know it ended up actually having to spend a little bit of money to make this happen, but this has been a couple months process, so I'll use that as an excuse. But no, really, the bigger thing is that my channel is actually monetized now. Not fully monetized, but it is monetized. So I really do feel like I need to make sure that my videos are decent quality, and part of that is making sure that I actually have the equipment I needed to continue filming videos. So anyways, let's head down to the ferry. made it back to at least near my apartment in Seattle here, and that was a really fun trip. I feel like Vashon isn't quite as charming as it used to be back 10 years ago when I used to go there all the time. I used to ride my bike out there all the time actually because I lived very close to the ferry and I could just ride onto the ferry and it cost like $5. Having said that, I am really glad that I went there. Wish I could have spent more time hiking. There was a lighthouse that I intended to go to, but they were having a big event there and must have been a private event of some sort because it was all blocked off. But anyways, this was a really fun adventure. A lot of this adventure too was just testing out my new camera equipment to see if it does the job, and I will find out once I get home and start editing.